This whole time I'm muted. This whole time I'm muted. Don't laugh. Don't laugh at me.
Laugh at what?
You know you want to laugh.
What happened? What?
I was talking and I was muted. Okay. Oh. Maybe if I... Okay. Let's do this again. Why don't we? Okay, sorry everyone. Let's go ahead and get started. Hi, I'm Maggie, your substitute teacher. Welcome to my struggle cooking class. Clearly, I am not a professional chef, nor am I a professional YouTuber. I'm just a mom. I was making sure that Marcus was good to go. If you don't want the other drink, no? Okay. Sorry, y'all. I was in mom mode. So anyway, sharing my love of food on my health and wellness journey with you all. Been working with a metabolic specialist. I was tested for food sensitivities. So basically what I eat here is sugar-free, dairy-free, and gluten-free. However, you can make any of these recipes with the full flavor ingredients if that's what you like. So whatever brings you here, you are most welcome. We are the happy, wholesome, family-friendly side of YouTube. Oh no, my counter camera's off. Lord of mercy. All right, y'all, we're about to take attendance. Struggling already, Lord. And see what we can get into class. All right, let me. All right, who do we have here? Thank you. First of all, Tasha, thank you for letting me know that I was muted. Whenever I struggle, you all, please let me know, because clearly I don't know what is going on. All right, one moment. Just got a message. All right, from Miss Aisha. We are getting ready for Wednesday. All right, so who do we have? We have Mona, the moderator here. Mona says, welcome to class. Please like the live stream. Thank you all for liking the live stream. Every time you give me a thumbs up, whether you're watching live or watching the replay, it helps the channel to grow, and I appreciate it so much. You all, please check out Mona. Mona has 2 channels, one for herself and one for the kiddos. So please check out Mona D on YouTube. We got none other than the real Bravado Network already coming in, saying, this is not fair. Cake, Maggie? Cake? Yes. However, here, it's going to be a sugar-free, dairy-free, gluten-free cake, okay? So this is actually an applesauce cake. I've made it several times before. It's a 2-ingredient cake. Because that's where you found the glass, right? But anyway, I digress. Don't worry, Real Bravado. I'm going to make sure you're well taken care of. You all, please check out Real Bravado Network. He also has a YouTube channel, part of the lead attorney community. He talks about the brothers in the community, talks about relationships, and a huge supporter of mine. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, sorry, y'all. Wilbert says, I thought it was me. I turned off my volume. No, I'm muted. Y'all, sometimes I wonder, why do y'all keep coming back here? Wilbert has a new baby. Wilbert and his beautiful bride have a new addition to the family. He has been sharing the updates with us. All are well. If you want to be a blessing to Wilbert, you can drop your Cash App in the chat. I will be supporting you. And we love, love, love family here. So no, it was me, y'all. I was muted doing my whole introduction. Thank you. Tasha says it's better now. Oh my gosh, y'all, so embarrassing. Who does that? We got Mona. She says, hello, Maggie in class. Hello, my dear. Yes, thank you all for liking the live stream. Real Bravado says it was entertaining. I'm so glad that my struggle is entertaining. And you mentioned that in one of the masterminds. You're like, yeah, Maggie, even when you fluster or something you said. And I was like, who, me? I never mess up. What does Wilbert say? I have time off for a bit. Expect another. Yes, if you all haven't seen the first one, please go to my channel. And I think in the video section, you'll see something that says Maggie bloopers. And Wilbert lovingly made a blooper reel of some of my best moments by myself and with the kids. You already know he is quite the genius. And I'm sure as Wilbert comes up for air, he will be doing starting his YouTube channel. I don't know if you want me to say the name, but it'll be, I think he said music and comedy. We have Padilla in the house. She says, good evening. Love your hair, Maggie. Oh, thank you kindly. I just pulled it up and put it in like a little, I don't know, like a low bun or something because it gets in my way when I'm, looking down, but I try to hold on to the curls a little bit. It's raining here and misty here in Atlanta, but thank you for the compliment. I appreciate that. I always want to represent myself well and represent you all well. Oh, we got Sandra in the house. Hello, Sandra. Thank you for being here. Miss Strong is in the house. You all please check out Miss Strong. She has 2 YouTube channels. She's got her own fitness, as you can see, fitness and workout channel, as well as she also does live stream cooking, also part of the Lead Attorney Mastermind. So please check her out. All right. Real Bravado says, I'm not sure how much of this cake fest I can watch. Okay, well, excuse me, Real Bravada, I will have a piece for you if you're not eating the cake. But I think you will like it. This is a sugar-free protein cake, and it's a non-bake cake. We're actually going to set it in the fridge. I've made it several times before, and when I eat it, I stay full for a while because it's protein and it's 2 ingredients. Another one of those, it's kind of not complicated, but the method is a little intense, but the ingredients are very, very simple. All right, so let's see. We have Almond Eyes in the house. She says, hey, y'all. Almond Eyes also has a YouTube channel, part of the Lead Attorney community. You all please check her out as well. She does her commentary and reactions. Cardell is here from the West Coast. She says, hi, Miss Maggie. Hello, my dear. And she says, congratulations to Wilbert. So yes, if Wilbert is our high value hero, we now have a high value baby. All babies are high value, but you know what I mean. And we got Tracy in the house. Tracy, your package should be arriving any day now. Tracy from the West Coast. She says, hello, everyone. Hello, my dear. All right, everyone. Val is here. She says, yay, I'm finally catching another live. Val, one of my day 1 scholars and huge supporter. Okay, so this is going to be a 2-part recipe class. Now, the first recipe, I'm just using it as a vehicle because Paige, and I don't know if Paige is watching, Paige is also seeing the same metabolic specialist as I am. She actually sent me a recipe for chocolate frosting. You had me at hello. A 2-ingredient chocolate frosting. So I'm going to show you all the recipe, and we are going to make this frosting. However, we need to put the frosting on something, unless you all can tell me what else I should do with the frosting. Maybe put it on some fruit. I don't know. But we need to get crack-a-lackin' with the cake because the cake has to set in the fridge. And I don't know if I want to do one big square cake per the video you all will see, or do we want to do like little mini, like these are the dollar store mini pie tins, like a big cupcake. So let me show you all the frosting recipe because we have a new ingredient. Have I ever made this before? I have not. Has that ever stopped me? It has not. So sit back, relax, allow me to cook for you. If you would like to be counted present, please announce yourself. If you prefer to watch from the clouds, you are most welcome here. Who is here? I'm so excited, and I just can't hide it. I know, I want you. Okay, y'all didn't ask for all of that. Miss Strong wants the mini cakes. I was hoping you all would say that because actually they'll set faster, but I have to shout out. You all know her and you love her, Miss Aisha from Cooking with Aisha. You all know we have a new series on Wednesdays called Wednesdays with Maggie, Miss Aisha has been so gracious to share her platform with me. So she has cooking classes, and I will drop the link in case anybody wants to chat. You don't have to cam up here, or you can sit back and relax. Everybody say hi to Miss Aisha. A lot of you all have found me from her channel. Oh yeah, absolutely. I love it. So Tarnette is saying hi. Ooh, yes. So I don't know if the recipe has got or the ingredients have gone out yet, and I don't want to get in front of Miss Aisha. So you all stay tuned. Please follow her. I believe it will be on YouTube, but she's on all social: Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. So please follow Cooking with Aisha. She has cooking classes Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and those are paid cooking classes, and I'm sure they are worth every penny because she's amazing. However, on Wednesdays, she is doing a free cooking class, and she's asked me to do the sugar-free, dairy-free, gluten-free version of whatever recipe she's got cooked up. So I'm so excited that we're going to be collabing again on Wednesday. So stay tuned. You will see the ingredients, and I am ready for whatever she wants to do come Wednesday. I can't wait either. Okay, so let me get the counters clean, wash my hands, get my uniform on. But let me show you all this video first, okay? This is what Paige sent me, so you all can see. Let's get it in tighter. Okay, so let me show you all. And this is on Instagram, and I did put the link in the description. I always like to give credit to the original recipe holder. All right, so let me pull this up for you, and it is from That Health Junkie. That's the Instagram name. All right, so I'm going to show it to you all so you all can see this 2-ingredient frosting. So if you like sweets, if you like cake, Sandra's ready for another hilarious collaboration. Really? I have no idea what you're talking about. All right, everyone. Oh, it's just songs. Okay. So 2-ingredient frosting, coconut butter and cocoa powder. I didn't even know that was a thing. Coconut butter. And you all know I use a lot of plant-based dairy products because I'm not a vegan, but I do need to avoid milk, dairy products. So notice we're going to make that frosting, but we need a cake to put it on. So this is the frosting that we are going to make, but let's get started on the cake. It's a little complicated, but it's so good. And Miss Strong wants the mini cakes. So let's get our uniform on. Oh, Mona says you've had coconut butter. I just bought some from Amazon, so I'm going to be using it for the first time today. Oh yes, gotta make this frosting. Oh yeah. All right. So getting my uniform on. If you want your own Maggie apron, get it up over everything. $20. Link is in the description. I do have Maggie merch in the store, and you can customize them for free. Multiple colors, multiple sizes. I just ordered one, you all, and I have Team Greedy across the top because y'all know we're greedy. So let us get started. All right, I'm feeling good. I'm so excited. All right, so this cake is an applesauce cake. The 2 ingredients are applesauce, and I just got this from the dollar store. I always buy unsweetened applesauce. You can also get the applesauce in the jar. Let me clean the counters and wash my hands. I think I already did, but want to make sure. Miss Aisha's laughing at me. We had so much fun, y'all. Oh, so much fun. So yes, every Wednesday will be the Cooking with Maggie series. So you all will be able to see a free cooking class where you can get the ingredients and cook along. You can watch it live or watch the replay. And I believe 2 days before, so any day now, Miss Aisha will drop the, who, me? Dancing? Let me know if y'all want to see my spirit animal. I found someone who, I'm telling you, you know when you find your tribe of people who are silly just like you and it's really okay? Yes. Okay, washing hands. Okay, so again, the two ingredients are, all right. Okay. So Miss Aisha has posted the ingredients. So if anybody wants to take a sneak peek, go over to her Facebook page, Cooking with Aisha, and you can see the ingredients. So you know what we're cooking up on Wednesday if you want to cook along. And you can always substitute as needed for yourself. My version will be sugar-free, dairy-free, and gluten-free for me, just for me. But you can do however you like. So you all please check it out. And you do not have to have a Facebook account to watch the cooking classes. All right. So there you go. All right. So let's keep this here. I know people come in. You can see the frosting that we're going to make, but let's make this cake first. So 2 ingredients, unsweetened applesauce. I just got this at the dollar store, and this is a 4-pack, but you can also get the one that's in the jar if you want to make a big portion. But Miss Strong has voted for the minis, and that's actually really good for portion control. So this is like a little, 6-pack of tins, and I got this at the dollar store. All right. Hello, Bonnie. Thank you so much for being here, watching from Facebook. We're so happy to have you. All right. And then the other ingredient, this 2-ingredient cake, unflavored gelatin. And you see this came from Walmart. So it's basically Jell-O, but no color and no flavor. You know, you can get Jell-O in all kind of other flavors and colors, but this is unsweetened. I feel like the applesauce itself has enough sweet in it. However, if you want extra sweet, I'll show you some options. You like the muffin tins? Who do we have here? None other than the notorious Kevin Brooks. Thank you so much for being here. Also part of the Lead Attorney Mastermind. So please check out his YouTube channel. So these little packs of gelatin, this is what's going to give us the protein. All right. So it's going to be a protein rich. I know this is a fudge looking cake, but this is actually going to be kind of like a yellow cake with chocolate frosting. Hence the thumbnail that you all saw. Miss Strong is excited. I'm excited. All right. So this is 32 packs of these little things. So you can see I've been making it. Let's go with 2 packs of gelatin. There is an actual recipe. If someone wants the actual recipe, I'll drop it in the link for you. But it's probably like a pack of gelatin for every cup of applesauce. So you can scale up or scale down. All right. Hello, Kia G. Thank you for being here. All right. So first, we need a bowl. All right. So I'm just going to rinse this out. And all we're going to do, I'm going to dump all of the applesauce into the bowl. And then put the gelatin on top, and it needs to sit for like 10 minutes so it can kind of bloom. All right, so this is just the unflavored, like not cinnamon, not anything. Not that that would be a problem, but just the regular applesauce cups. All right, I'm gonna get a spatula because y'all know we are greedy and groceries are expensive. This could be a way to save money. Absolutely. Thank you all so much for being here. I appreciate it. Usually what I do with this applesauce cake, I know it sounds weird, but I do have a sweet tooth and I have it first thing in the morning. So in the morning I wake up, not first thing, but like for breakfast, I will have a cup of coffee and a slice of cake. So a little bit of a treat, but it's a sugar-free, dairy-free, gluten-free cake. So interestingly enough, the technique is what's going to make it into like a cake batter. It's the weirdest thing. We are going to have to whip it for a while, and I'll probably mute and give you guys some music. But let's go ahead. All right. So I am going to scrape those, but you all can see all we have right now is just unsweetened applesauce. All right. Okay, and then To this, I'm going to add 2 packs of gelatin. I would say the ratio for every cup of gelatin, for every cup of applesauce, a packet of gelatin. And again, unflavored and uncolored. So just plain gelatin. This is where you get the protein from. And then we're going to stir it in there so it can mix up. And then we need to let it sit for, it says 10 minutes, but we'll figure it out. All right. So you all can see here, I just sprinkled the gelatin over top, and I'm just going to kind of stir it in there. That's what's going to give us the structure that we need. So let me just set it down here. Okay. And stir. You just want to get those gelatin granules, I don't know, in here. And then you just kind of let it sit. And while it's sitting, what I'm going to do, since I'm greedy, Vel says, hey Maggie, can you use the flavor gelatin like Jello gelatin? I'm sure you can. Let me take that off. Y'all don't need to see that. We need the real estate. I was just playing around with this software. So I'm using unflavored because that's what the recipe calls for. The flavor gelatin, I'm sure you could. Lime would be really good. I don't see why you couldn't, because we're going to add sweetener and food coloring to this once we get it whipped up. But yeah, give it a try. I'm sure you could even do the sugar-free flavored one if you wanted to. Rodney's here. Hello, Rodney. Thank you so much for being here. Rodney says dessert before dinner. Well, here's the thing, y'all. I already ate. I was greedy, as per usual. And so I wanted to do something for you because I do stream every day. Wanted to give you all something. And I have been eyeing this frosting recipe. So I was like, let's have cake. And this is a sugar-free, dairy-free, gluten-free cake. I have made the cake before, but the frosting is going to be new to me. All right, so I'm just kind of stirring this, and I'm noticing as I stir it, now that I put in 2 packs of gelatin, it's a little bit stiffer. You all know the consistency of applesauce. It's just kind of like soft and jiggly. But when I'm stirring this, it almost has like a little bit of a mashed potato consistency. So when I stir, I kind of feel it pushing back. All right, so let's let that do its thing. And we'll just give it about 5 more minutes. I think we got space. We'll just leave that here. All right, so we can do a little bit of prep while we are waiting on this to bloom. So this is what we have so far. Just the applesauce with the gelatin mixed in. Nothing too fancy. All right. And since Miss Strong would like the muffin tins, I'm going to open these up and I'm going to line them with plastic wrap because I'm thinking like a jumbo cupcake. We want to be able to lift it out, or that's what I want to be able to do. So I think we should be able to get 4 of these. I'm going to cut the plastic off and we're going to line them. The recipe that I will share with you all if you want to see it. Ooh, Val says you're envisioning key lime with whipped cream frosting. I'm glad you said whipped cream. I have that too. So we can do both versions. We can do a little ebony and ivory come together in perfect harmony, side by side on my cutting board. Oh Lord, why can't we? Okay, you didn't ask for that, but I have whipped cream, so we will be doing that as well. Don't threaten me with a good time. All right. Uh-oh. Let's get the scissors out. But yes, key lime and whipped cream sounds good. Y'all know you like the remix. Look, I've already told you. You come here for many things. Cool is not one of them. So if you come back, you already know. If you're a first timer, hello and welcome. My apologies. I have outbursts. But those of y'all that have been rocking with me, you already know. Okay. So again, these little mini round pans, I think this came from Dollar General. That looks like, yeah, in the little tag at the bottom, distributed by Dollar General. Or if you look at the proper, shut the front door. We haven't even started yet, and we got a stream sponsor. I cannot believe. Thank you so much, Notorious Kevin Brooks. He says, Maggie, are you reserving your energy? You know what, Kevin? I have energy for days, and I am ready. We are going to be prepared for Miss Aisha this time. I promise y'all that. We are going to be prepared. I will not allow myself to be so publicly humiliated. Janky is so cool. You see that? Kevin's being funny. But thank you for the $20 super chat. You are the stream sponsor. You all know the stream sponsor is the person who gives the biggest super chat, Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, Facebook stars, Instagram gives. I never ask, but you all just want to be a blessing to me, and I appreciate it because I didn't find $20 lying around. See, now everybody laughing at Kevin. That's all right, though. I try to bring you all the joy at the end of your day. Have a good time. And that's how you do me. Oh, yeah. All right. But nevertheless, so everything here is classroom related because I am your substitute teacher. So this is the Struggle Stream whiteboard. I try to move it so you all can see because you see my little janky ring light. This is not a professional kitchen studio. This is just me at home. Welcome to my kitchen. So thank you, Kevin, for the contribution and the comment. I appreciate it. Oh, see, now we trying to walk it back. Sorry, that was supposed to be followed by laughing. My bad. That's okay. You didn't need to follow it up by laughing emojis because you got Miss Aisha laughing, you got Rodney laughing, you got Miss Strong laughing. Oh, yeah. Oh, Living Out Loud, the podcast. I'm glad you're here. And I'm vamping for time, y'all, as our applesauce cake is blooming. I found what you mentioned for any of our, what I make is diabetic friendly anyway, because I used to be pre-diabetic. I used to have elevated cholesterol and I used to have borderline blood pressure. All of that is normal now with no medication because I've completely changed the way that I eat and snack. And Living Out Loud, the podcast, well, first of all, Miss Christine is also a YouTuber, also part of the lead attorney community. She has a YouTube channel. She is one of the elders in our community, having a big milestone birthday this year. And she is living out her golden years on her terms with gardening and painting. And that's what she talks about on her channel. So you mentioned a sweetener that you got that you actually liked. And I found it in the pantry, finally. So I was hoping you would join today. Monk fruit in the raw. So let's talk a little bit about sweeteners and then we will get back to our cake. So sugar, you all know, like sugar cane sugar is natural and there's nothing wrong with it. The problem is we all consume too much of it. And unfortunately, for a lot of us, sugar is added to a lot of things that aren't even supposed to be sweet. A lot of your condiments, a lot of your pasta sauces, don't even get me started on beverages. So the problem is we're consuming so much sugar all of the time, and then we eat something sweet, and God forbid you have a sweet tooth like me and Living Out Loud, then what ends up happening is there's too much sugar in your body to process effectively. And I am not a doctor. Please listen to your own doctor. So if you're borderline or pre-diabetic or diabetic and you need to make some changes, I always like sharing with, yes, that's right. Miss Aisha says too much sugar and a lot of it is artificial specifically. So let's talk about that. So if you all need to make any changes with sugar in your diet, there are some that are laboratory made and there are some that are natural. I try to eat as natural as possible. However, I am not the food police, so please do what works for you. What does Miss Aisha say? Not to mention the natural, and our bodies can't tell the difference between the two. Yes, absolutely. So if you have natural sugar and artificial sugar, and we talked about that when we were looking at just this gelatin pack. I don't really count calories or look at anything, but I do look at sugar. And you'll notice on the labels, there's always the amount of sugar. And then this line right here includes added sugar. And I'm always very wary of anything with added sugar, especially if it's not supposed to be sweet, like spaghetti sauce. So my metabolic specialist for me told me everything I eat needs to be under 6 grams of sugar. So if you get a soda or something, you turn it over and it's like 30 something grams, for me, that would be a problem. So I have to do it very sparingly. Oh, Miss Aisha! Teach, teacher. Okay. So we've got the natural sugars and the artificial sugars. So when it comes to sugar substitutes, I love to show you all the different brands and the different substitutes I use. So the artificial ones, you all know saccharin is equal. No, aspartame is equal. I think saccharin is sweet and low, and Splenda is sucralose. So those are laboratory made, okay? They taste sweet, but they're cooked up in the laboratory. Not judging, I have used them too. Then there are some sweeteners that are naturally occurring, but they don't spike the blood sugar. Stevia is a plant-based one, and then monk fruit is a plant-based one. And I believe this is the one, if you all have seen like at the coffee shops or whatever, they have sugar in the raw, the brown sugar packs. Now they have monk fruit in the raw, the same brand. So same little packet, but it is monk fruit. And the story behind monk fruit, okay, this one doesn't tell you. This tells you about monk fruit in the raw. Apparently there is a fruit in Asia, far, far away, a long time ago. Some monks found it, ate it, and it tasted sweet. However, it did not spike the blood sugar like regular sugar. So, like we humans do, they've harvested it, dried it, crystallized it, and that is what monk fruit is. So it is a 0-calorie, sugar-free sugar, but this one is natural if that's important to you. So I just like to give you all options, okay? You can try and see which ones that you like. Hello, Celeste is here. You're here for the cake. Let's get on the cake. Yes, Miss Aisha says you've tried the monk fruit and she's big on carb intake. Yeah, she's got a new challenge starting in March where they are avoiding the carbs. I'm part of her weight loss group. It has helped me. I post there every day because I do stream every day. So if this is helpful, you know, you all are welcome here. Oh, Living Out Loud says you got the brown sugar version today. So just like the regular, you can get it in granulated, which is the crystals. You can get it in brown sugar and you can get it in powdered sugar. So we'll put some of this in here just for fun. Okay, so it has been 10 minutes easily. So what we have now is our applesauce has just been sitting here. And again, you can see the texture. It's a little bit thicker, kind of like mashed potato texture. Okay, so now that the gelatin and the protein has been able to bloom, we are going to microwave it. I know, but we're going to microwave it for 1.5 minutes at 30-second increments to get the batter to kind of soften back up so we can whip it up. All right, so we're going to go in for 30 seconds and you'll see how it will start to change. See how it doesn't really move? It's kind of like mashed potatoes. Mashed potatoes. All right, 30 seconds. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to get my mixer over here because we are going to have to mix it up. And then I'll come back and look and see what comments. Let me see. I might as well look how. Tasha says, you know, Miss Aisha don't be playing in the kitchen. I know you'll be ready, Miss May. Y'all, I'm telling you, I'm going to be warmed up. I'm going to be ready. Do my workout. Whew, get it together. Miss Aisha told us all. She said, I don't follow recipes. I make recipes. I said, yes, ma'am. I So you can see the sides have started to soften a little bit. So we're just going to give it a stir. So let's just do that. Just go around, break up any hot spots. You see how it's still a little thick in the middle, but it's softening up. And again, so far it's just unsweetened applesauce and gelatin. All right. We're going to go back in for 30 more seconds. See how it's starting to get that shine? Remember, it was really pasty before. All right. Yes, Miss Aisha. What is wrong? Kevin, what story? Are you talking about the monk fruit story? If somebody would Google monk fruit and find out, is it on here? I'm not making it up. Oh, you can see they have sugar in the raw, agave in the raw, all that stuff. Kevin is here. Oh, look at the bottom, suitable for people with diabetics. Sorry, y'all, it's a little fuzzy. Let's get back to the batter. What does Kevin say? I know I'm exhausted, but something about monkeys eating fruit. Somebody help him. Somebody help him. Let's just stir it up. Notice how it's getting back to applesauce texture before it was really pasty. So we're getting there. We're getting there. Nice and creamy. We're going to do 30 more seconds. I didn't say monkeys eating fruit. I said monks, like Shaolin monks. All right, what are we going to do with Kevin? Oh my goodness. All right, y'all. I'll come back to the comments. We're going to need to mix next, so let me get my mixer here. Y'all see how he's doing? Kevin is like, Wilbert was our class clown. Is Kevin our class monkey? Oh my goodness. We have another class clown. All right, so we are done with the microwaving. You can see it's nice and glossy again. It's warm in my hands. So we've got the applesauce back to the applesauce texture, and it's nice and jiggly. Okay. Rodney says, Maggie, have some hidden ingredients for Miss Aisha. Bacon grease surprise. Okay. Yes, you all get me ready. Because I don't remember what the final score was last time, but I think I lost miserably. All right, let me just rinse this out. All right. So I have my little Hamilton Beach. It's not a professional, but someone told me there may be a professional mixer in my future. But we are grateful and we use what we have. I would do this with a hand mixer, but it's supposed to mix for 15 minutes. I don't think I'm going to give it 15 minutes, but still it allows it to mix while we are doing other things. Who said that? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Y'all, don't get in trouble. We don't want to get in trouble. All right. I'm just making cake. So we are going to put the beaters. Is that what these are? We're going to put the beaters in the... Oh, who said get secret ingredients? Uh-oh. Who said it? Rodney, I think you're in trouble. Miss Aisha's coming for you. She said, you will not bring secret ingredients to her cooking class. You better follow the instructions. All right, y'all. I'm just assembling my little mixer. If I can, hold up. One moment. This one does come off. Some of them are built in. All right. All right. So we got our mixer. If you only have one that goes by hand, that's totally fine. put it back on here. All right, now we're gonna put our bowl under here. We're gonna put our applesauce gelatin mixture in there, all right, because I want to get this started. Let's get it started. Oh, oh. Sorry, y'all. We're going in with the applesauce and gelatin, and we're greedy, so we're gonna get it all. Scrape it all down the sides, get all that in here. And what's gonna happen auto-magically as we whip this, funnily enough, the applesauce gelatin texture, and you can eat it, you can taste it. I'll taste a little bit of it. It's just gelatin and applesauce. I think we got just about all of it. All right. Y'all saw it's like this applesauce grainy texture. When we whip it up, the air is going to turn it into like a cake batter. It's going to turn foamy and creamy like cake batter. Don't believe me, just watch. One moment. Now, I feel that's gonna be loud. All right, you all, I just want to show you, I know we're mixing here, but I just want to show you all what's happening. I'm going to give it about 5 more minutes. I want you all to see, and I see you all. Ooh, Miss Aisha says, Maggie, are you going to make my peach cobbler cheesecake? Oh, you had me at hello. I thought you'd never ask. I would love to. Y'all keep the chat going. I just want to show you what's happening here. You remember our applesauce? Notice how it's getting kind of foamy and creamy. Before it was kind of like more applesauce and grainy, but see what's happening as we whip the air into it. All right, so I'm going to keep going. I am going to pull up your comments and keep the music going, but I don't want to make your ears bleed with the mixer. All right, so keep it coming, love. Keep it coming, love. Don't stop it now. Don't stop it now. Stop it now. Don't stop. One moment. leave it low. Okay, so I want to show you guys where we are. We're having so much fun. Okay. I'll move those in a minute. Look at our cake batter. So again, just the 2 ingredients, but if you have time, whip it and whip it good. So notice how, let me get a little spatula. Y'all remember it before. So we are just about done. I'm just gonna put a couple things in there, but notice how, see how it's like foamy? And this was just applesauce and gelatin, okay? So this is our cake batter. So you can keep going if you want to. I'm gonna add a couple things. I'm sure the taste is sweet like applesauce, but if you want it even sweeter, this is where you can add a few other ingredients. Let me take the music down. All right, and we'll come back to that. So what we're gonna do, just a couple of things. These are all optional. So the 2 ingredients, the gelatin and the, what was it? The gelatin. The gelatin and the applesauce is all you need. But in honor of living out loud, and those of you all who wanted a little extra sweet, we're gonna put some monk fruit in there. So granular. Completely optional, but if you want a little extra sweet, you can put in these like packets because these are more concentrated. If you did a different type of sugar, like maybe the liquid ones or whatever, it may change the consistency of the batter, all right? So we'll just put in a couple packets, taste it and see what you like. There's nothing wrong with tasting it, all right? So this is the texture that we're looking for. Then, because I want like a yellow cake, I do have some yellow food coloring. Also optional, you could do it just this color, but if you saw the thumbnail, I want to try and do a yellow cake with chocolate frosting. Real Bravado says had to pop back in to take a sneak peek. Who got their name on your struggle whiteboard right now? Kevin is in here acting up, is our stream sponsor at $20. So we're only at cake batter. I know I'm slow, but I like it that way. All right. So if you would like to challenge, y'all know what to do. Let's go ahead and add, we added some sweetener. Let's put in some food coloring. And I have the gel food coloring. You could do orange. You see, I've made this before. I'm down to the little bit left of yellow. So I am just going to squeeze to my heart's content and get that in there. Like toothpaste. All right, not a whole lot. And we're gonna put this back on here and just let it mix. And then we're ready to put it in the tins, and then we're gonna make the frosting. So I make this like once a week, and like I said, I eat it every morning with coffee. So you get your fruit and your protein. All right, so we've added some sweetener and some food coloring, both optional. And I know when Genesis is here, she's listening on earphones and it's really loud. So, oh, the Wednesday with Maggie, let me see if I can find it. See, we're getting a yellow color now, but I'll mute and give you music and then we're ready to go. All right, everyone. So I posted the link to Miss Aisha's post so you can see the ingredients. I tried to actually get the ingredients, however, it was too long. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and stop here, but you all can see what has happened. We've got a little bit yellow cake, and this is our cake batter. So now, since Miss Strong would like the mini tins, we're going to line the bottom of these with a little bit of plastic wrap. See, they have little holes in there. That's great if you were doing like a crust, but we don't want this to drip through, and I want to be able to lift it out. So we're just going to do the struggle film. Let's do it this way. And let me see if I line it this way, will I be able to just kind of cover it, because you want film on the bottom and on the top. All right. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to scoop out some batter in there. You could also do a sheet tray and just line the whole thing with film. All right. So let's go ahead and put that in here. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Miss Aisha. All right. So again, all we did is whip air into it, and you can see the texture here. I don't know if y'all can see. See how it's like thick and foamy? That's just by putting air into it. And what I'm going to do, just kind of settle, and I'm just going to kind of cover it. Doesn't have to be pretty. Well, this one, we'll see if it's janky, because it's going to have that kind of line on the top. We're going to put frosting on it, but you want it to cover both sides with film. The bottom film is so I can lift it out. The top film is so it doesn't get that skin on it. So I'm going to go ahead and put this in the fridge, and we'll do the rest. All right, put that in the back. All right. So you all see what I mean as far as all it was is applesauce and gelatin, but we're getting that cake batter texture. All right. And then while these are, and this is a no bake cake, they set in the fridge. All right. And I dropped the link to the recipe in the chat. All right. So I'm just putting a line in here, and I'm just so we're neat, we're going to tuck this up underneath. So all I have are the dollar store tins lined with plastic wrap. You all see the texture. All right. So we have our cake, and I'm just kind of jiggling it around. Come through with the applesauce and gelatin, I'm telling you. All right. Fruit cake, and we're going to make a sugar-free, dairy-free chocolate frosting so that we have a nice looking top. I'm just going to repeat. Just get enough plastic wrap to cover it neatly so it's not all bunched up like that other one is. Just kind of cover that and just kind of pat so you have a nice little seal between the film so you don't have any air in there, and I'm just kind of tucking it around. You all see what's happening? This is great. This would be great for like family dessert night. You could make these and stick them in the fridge. We could do one with chocolate. We could do one with whipped cream. All right, so y'all see what we have here? All right. So cake number 2 is going in. Refrigerate, it says for an hour, but that's when you do a big pan like this. I'm gonna put these in, and by the time we're done with the frosting, we'll take one out, and I'll tell you why. I'm just putting them in the back so they can cool. Oh, that one was doubled up. But the recipe, if you look at Rahul Kamat, the recipe when he makes it, he has a 13 by 13 like glass dish, almost like a casserole dish. I think this one is 9 by 9. No, he has, I can't. He has something like this. So it took an hour to set. But I'm thinking, and this is an experiment, we're doing this for Miss Strong. This is the first time I've done this size. But I'm thinking, because we have, the smaller sizes, the temperature will cool to the center faster than if we had that big sheet. So that is my hypothesis. We will see what happens. But yes, and these are great, 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 great. All right, so let's keep going. Rinse and repeat. Plastic on the bottom, plastic on the top. Rodney, are you still with us? I see you got put in timeout. You got sent to the back of the class. And then Kevin is in here cutting up. Oh, I saw him, but I didn't shout him out because I was on music mode. But thank you, BLJ. I'm not gonna read the comment. I saw it. I am not gonna read it, but I just wanted to say hello and welcome. You know, Brandon's always listening from the crowds. Hopefully he got Kevin to behave. Yes, absolutely. I saw Rodney in timeout. So I'm just kind of pressing the plastic wrap in, and then just so that we're neat, going around the bottom. And then gonna go in and get, let me do this. Move this out of the way so y'all can see. Oh, and I forgot. You could have added extracts to them if you like. I've done various, like, I'm more focused on the frosting. Sorry. But at the same time that I added the food coloring, if you wanted to, you could put in a cap full and make this like an applesauce banana cake, or butter if you want it more like buttercream cake, or lemon. I've done all of them. I'm just going with the natural flavor. Or like Vel said, you could do the flavored gelatin, right? So y'all see, got that nice creamy ribbons. So it just has to set, and then we'll put more film on the top. Thank you all for liking the live stream. It is free if you like what I'm doing, and it helps the channel to grow, so thank you. All right, so we're just gonna pat, just get the air out. I think we can do one more. All right, so number 3 is going in. And this is great for portion control, like the little applesauce cup, but a cake. All right, last one. And I started with 4-pack, the little dollar store 4-pack applesauce. So you can save money and save calories at the same time. All right, let's get this in here. I'm just pressing so we get all that surface area. All right, let me get all of this. Last one. And I'm gonna get the spatula because we're greedy. We want to get all of that up out of here. So this will be a hefty. This will probably take a little bit. I'll move this to the side because it'll take a little bit longer to set. But you could make this at night. And this one, oh, Brandon, I just thought about you. A stand mixer is really great for this one. Even if you have, this is like a little $30 one that I have. But that way you can just kind of set it and, you know, just let it whip up 10 to 15 minutes. But you want that cake batter consistency. Y'all remember we had applesauce before. So I'm just going to really top this one off. And Miss Aisha says, yeah, portion control is important, y'all. Too much of anything is still too much. So believe me, and we're team greedy over here. So I understand. All right, y'all, I'm just getting this out. Probably should have done a 5th one, but it's fine. All right, wanted to get all that, and I'm just gonna taste it. To me, it tastes like creamy applesauce. So it's gonna be like an apple cake. So this one is beautiful, but I'm still gonna put the film on top, but you can see the texture and it's less jiggly. Kind of like a custard in texture, but not eggy. Okay. And then cover this up with the plastic wrap. Put it over the top, whether you're doing a small portion or you're doing the sheet cake and then cutting it. Tap gently to get the air out. And I'm just sealing it since we have a small little pie tin. All right. Huge cornbread looking muffin. All right. Miss Aisha said, I'll take that one. The one who just said yes, portion control is important, says, I'll take the big one. Okay, we'll put this one towards the back and make sure we get it ready for you. Oh my gosh. Okay, so let's clean up. We're gonna make this frosting, and then when the frosting is done, we're gonna take one out. She says, is it? I was thinking the same thing. I almost said it. What do they say? Something minds think alike. There's a term. But I was like, if you're going to be greedy, why not be greedy with the good stuff, right? So now, one moment, please. It's yummy. Okay. So we're good. I'm just going to rinse this out. One moment, please. Great minds think alike. There you go. I knew it. All right. So, but yeah, you guys try it with the gelatin. I'm using unflavored gelatin because we're using applesauce. But like Vel said, find any gelatin that you like. Key lime would go good with apple. Banana jello would go good with apple. Strawberry, anything. I sure didn't rinse it. Trying not to be too obvious, but yeah, I rinsed it now. Don't worry, there's some more in there. Oh God. Exactly. We get our fruit intake. So we still have like 5, 6 of these left, and that was $1 at Dollar Tree. Great minds think alike. Hello, Dee Dee. Thank you for being here. All right, let's move this out of the way. And let's move our cling wrap and this stuff. So Miss Aisha has a peach cheesecake. You want to lick the spoon? Here you go, Rodney. This is for you. Here you go. It's good, but in all honesty, y'all can see that texture and see how it doesn't fall off like applesauce. So Miss Aisha, you have a cheesecake. Peach cobbler cheesecake. So we were talking about the crust. Yes, I have some gluten-free graham crackers. I'm going to put them away now, but I think this would work well. I have several different brands because this is made from watermelon seed flour. So those of you all who need to avoid grains, when you think of gluten, think of grain. So anything from wheat, anything from flour. But this brand right here, Simple Mills, this is a seed and nut flour cracker cookie as opposed to a wheat flour cookie. Okay. Unfortunately, I like breads and pastas and all that, but they don't like me back. So they have a chocolate brownie flavor, and I'm thinking this honey cinnamon. You could do either, but put those in, crush them up with some of the butter. Oh yeah. Oh, she's making a deep dish peach cobbler. Oh, mama. So yes, that's what I do here. I like to challenge myself to find sugar-free, dairy-free, gluten-free versions of all the stuff that we like. So I think we're done with the food coloring. So this was a pack. It had yellow, orange, green, blue. So we're done with that. Let me just rinse this, wipe this down. We're going to make this frosting. You've never seen those? Oh, yes, ma'am. Absolutely. And I'll show you another one that I use in case y'all want to get a screenshot. But yes, I think I got those at Walmart, maybe even Whole Foods. But let me get the other ones for you. Because I saw, in all seriousness, what you said about the cilantro. Sometimes we can't get everything everywhere. All right, let's move these. And I have another one called Mary's Gone. Rodney said, Rodney, you want to stay on red. Rodney says, deep dish, them fighting words. All right. Let me clean up. You had a little mishap. Clean the counter. All right. And if you don't like frosting, you could just have this applesauce cake the way Rahul had it on there. You can eat it just like that as a little cake. And I'm sure it would be fine. Maybe do some cinnamon or something. All right, so we're getting ready to make the frosting. Yep, Rodney is on it. So I'll leave these here in case anybody wants to screenshot. One brand is Mary's Gone. Mary's Gone crackers, but she has a line called Mary's Gone cookies. So these are gluten-free, plant-based, graham-style snacks. So these we have crushed up and used for different snacks. They have also cinnamon and they have chocolate. So you can get Mary's Gone, or this one is called Simple Mills. So this is honey cinnamon, this is honey, and then they also have a cinnamon. Bill says, Maggie, you should do a graham cracker cookie crust for the apple cake. Here's the only thing about that. And I don't know, we got Miss Aisha here. Maybe she can help me. When I have tried to put crunchy toppings on this cake, it's good the first day. But like I told you all, I usually make a portion like this size or round, and I cut a slice per day. And so as the cake is sitting, the crunchy bits get kind of soggy. And y'all know how I am with texture. I think it would be great, like if we crush some of this up and put it on top after you slice it and do your whipped cream or whatever for the texture as you serve it. But I don't know how the crust would go for this apple cake. Maybe you all have a thought on that. In the meantime, I'm going to get a beverage while Brandon is here. Shout out to the Walmart water. All right. And then we're going to make our frosting. Well, I can't get in it. Ugh. All right, I can't open it. So let's pivot on that. I have one of the clear ices. Y'all have seen these in the dollar store. 0 calories, sparkling ice, 0 sugar, or 5 calorie. Oh, you have the Walmart water. Which flavor do you like? Ah, shout out to the Walmart water. I have the black cherry in there. It's very good. I just couldn't get it open. I don't have strong enough hands. Yeah, the apple cake, that's the only thing. I've never been able to do a crust on it. Toppings work well. But Miss Aisha, how does the graham cracker crust stay crisp on a cobbler? Is it the butter? And like because you bake it hard? Shout out to the Walmart water. Oh my goodness. All right. Here I come. All right. So I will send you the links. Better yet, Miss Aisha, I'm going to send you a variety pack of the gluten-free crackers on me, just a gift. I'm going to send you Simple Mills, honey cinnamon, and I'm going to send you the Mary's Gone cookies, honey and cinnamon. I'll have these shipped to you so you can taste them and see what you like, but I will also send you the links so you have them. All right. Tracy likes the black cherry. That's what I have in the fridge. And so everybody knows what we're talking about. Shout out to the Walmart water. I just couldn't get it open. You know how it's got this little perforation here. And I still have some peaches in there that we had from the egg rolls. I'm not a big soda drinker, but if you are a big soda drinker, sparkling water has been a great substitute for me. No sugar, calories, caffeine, or sodium. Hello, Leanne. Thank you for being here. Oh, Miss Aisha, you like the peach and honey? Excuse me, I haven't had peach and honey. I've had black cherry, pineapple, coconut, strawberry. Belle says do it in the tin. Okay. Oh, I see what you're saying. And then just eat it right away. I think that would work. If I just had the crust and then put it in, refrigerator set, and then eat it right away, I think that would work if I do. This is my first time doing this size. I always do this size. Okay, it's a different brand. All right, but just like sharing with you all what I use. Shout out to Brandon. All right. So now we are finally ready to make this frosting. It's literally 2 ingredients. We mix and go, and then we're gonna top our applesauce cakes. Hold on, real bravado. We're coming for you. Let me see if I missed any comments. Black cherry. Oh, prepare it in a tin the night before. Make the crust the night before and then fill it the next day. Yes, 0 carb waters. Yes, Sandra likes the, I just tossed it, but the sparkling ice. Absolutely. Lisa Aisha said, I thought we were shouting out regular water. Shout out to the regular water. Oh my gosh. I don't mind drinking filtered water, but these kids, this is another one I had today, y'all. This hint water. I put a little, what's it called? Skinny syrups in it, but this is a coconut water, 0 calorie. So, of course, we got to drink water. Make it the way you want it. All right. I think we're good. Rodney, everybody. All right. No, I didn't rinse it. I sure did. Okay. All right, everyone. So now, when I saw this recipe, Paige sent me this recipe, and you can see this is a 2 ingredient frosting. So we are going to make it, we're going to put it on our cakes. So it's a simple recipe, and I did drop the link. How do I get to it? Okay. All right. Coconut butter. So she used, you see at the bottom, 1/2 cup of melted coconut butter and a tablespoon of cocoa powder. All right. So she's showing the brands that she used. So I ordered coconut butter from Amazon. Sabrina, you know about that skinny syrup. I have a whole carton over there. Excuse me. This coconut water was kind of plain to me. So the reason why it's kind of yellow, I put a splash of this. If you all are not familiar with skinny syrups, love, love, love these. I do have a discount code for you. You can get $8 off a $25 order, or you can find them at Ross, TJ Maxx, Home Goods, Tuesday Morning, any of those stores with the gourmet food section in the back. They have multiple sizes. I use them in everything. We could have even splashed this in the cake batter, but this one is pineapple. And this replaces those sugary pump syrups that you put in your coffees and smoothies and that kind of stuff. Love, love, love these. So I put a splash of the pineapple in my coconut water. So I have like a little virgin pina colada. Is there a substitute if you don't like coconut? For the frosting. Good question. Almond butter, but that's kind of nutty. I'm gonna have to look into it. Honestly, I don't know. Because I've never used coconut butter, but it arrived. All right. So I got a package, and it came with 2. So this is a lot. If you want one, Miss Aisha, I'll send it to you, but it sounds like you don't like coconut. All right. So I have never used coconut before, and I use coconut in a lot of my substitutes. This Nutiva, is that what she said she used? We're using the exact same thing. I just ordered this from Amazon. So she used this Nutiva UK. So is this a UK brand? All right. So organic coconut manna. Bread of heaven sent down. Sorry, y'all. Okay. So pure and delicious coconut butter. Okay. So this is 0 added sugars, but it's not low calorie. It's low carb, but it's not low calorie. All right. And if you notice in the recipe, it said melted. So what did I do? I put one in the air fryer. I know. It wasn't on. Well, it was earlier. We're going to open this up and see if we can get a half cup. You love coconut oil on your skin, but not to eat it. Okay, you don't like coconut. So we got to... Yes, many things you were on earth. Look, I saw it. It said coconut manna, so I couldn't help myself, you all. Forgive me. All right. So we're going to open this up. It said a half cup of coconut butter. We need to find a substitute for Miss Aisha. And then a tablespoon of cocoa powder. Your 94-year-old dad drinks Mountain Dew as water. Well, he's 94 and I'm not, so I'm not saying nothing. God bless him. Okay, so let's get a bowl so we can mix this in. Yep. All right. Let's see if we can measure a half a cup. Let's see what it looks like. Okay, I can open it. Y'all know I'm not strong. All right. So it worked because when it came from the shipping package, it was, y'all can tell, this one is like rock solid. So let's get a half a cup measure. So I got a whole cup, so we'll just do half of this. I'll have to find the other one. So I don't want that big blob to come out. And I'll taste it just to see. I was hoping that wouldn't happen. All right. Well, it did happen. All right. I will taste it to see if it's, ooh, I can smell the coconut. Let me get the big blob out. There we go. So it looks kind of like soft cream cheesy. And I'm going to get another spatula so we can get all that out. And I'll taste it. So yeah, it's very thick and creamy when melted. All right, let's give this a taste just to see, is it sweet? What is it? Wow. Yeah, it is very coconut forward. I love it. But if you do not like coconut, this would not work for you. It's got a little bit of like graininess to it. If you've ever eaten coconut, you know, the little grains, or shards of coconut. Let me just wipe this up. All right, and then let's get our cocoa powder, and we're gonna mix it in. So for cocoa powder, you can use your Nestle or you can use your Hershey's. What I have, we have Hershey's. This is unsweetened cocoa powder, so just 100% cacao, 100% cocoa. They have different versions. They have the regular Hershey's cocoa powder, but if you like more of a dark chocolate cocoa powder, they have this one, the special dark, and I'll just put them side by side. You can check, you can compare. They also have one that's even darker than this. It's kind of like an espresso chocolate. We'll go with the regular because she just says coconut butter and cocoa powder, and it is a tablespoon. So we're gonna sift that, but just want to give you all some options. You can also make hot cocoa. I know it's starting to get warm where we live, but you could also make hot cocoa with almond milk or whatever. If you want to make a sugar-free, dairy-free, gluten-free, then put in your stevia or your monk fruit. All right, so let's add our tablespoon, and I'm noticing she's sifting it. All right, so we have our 1 tablespoon, and we're gonna go in here and just scrape the sides to get it level. I'm gonna put it in my little sifter, and just so we can be fancy like her, let's go ahead and dust it, and then we're gonna stir it up. This was sweet by itself. If you want more sweetener, you can. Maybe I'll put a little stevia in there. All right, so we got that. We have the coconut butter and the cocoa. Miss Aisha says, do it, Maggie. All right, so let's get our chocolate frosting. Let's get in there. Let's put just a little packet of sweetener. We did the monk fruit in the cake, but this is another one, stevia. Some people like it, some people don't. You know, different sweeteners have, you know, different tastes. This is optional. It was sweet to me, but if you want it even sweeter, you could do that. And we have a chocolate frosting that I have to taste. Bring me the strawberries. But I don't know if this would set like chocolate. All right. So I'm wondering, should I put it in like a, oh, you don't like sweets? Whew, I do. I think I should try to put it in like a little piping bag or something. Or should I just smear it on, like spatula it on? What do y'all think? Meanwhile, I'm getting a tasting spoon. Drizzle this on a banana. It is good. However, I'm going to put a little bit more sweet. It is very chocolate forward, not bitter, but almost like, you know, when you eat like peanut butter, it's got that really thick consistency to it. I'm fine with it. Just good to know. Okay, drizzle it on our cakes. Excuse me. Okay, I will. Kia says it looks good. Is Kevin in doing something? I'm not a good baker, y'all. I want it to look good. So I guess scoop it on and we'll do multiples. So we're good to go. I think we're good. I'm just going to clean up. We will leave this here and we'll get our cake out and we'll drizzle it. And then you all saw the thumbnail. I have some sprinkles, I know, from the snowman cookies that y'all told me I couldn't make. And we'll sprinkle those on and we will be done. I don't know how to explain it. I don't want to use the word chalky, but if you've ever had like a big bite of like peanut butter and you have to like really work. Yeah. All right. So let's clean up. And I'm going to keep a little cocoa powder to the side because I think their finished product looked like it was dusted with a little bit of cocoa. Yeah, they dusted some cocoa on there. I don't know if that's coconut. I have some sprinkles. So we'll try and make it look good. And then we're done. So we'll keep this here, move this away. All right, move the beverage, put this away. So let's get our little tray. So we have 4 mini cakes. Oh, powdered sugar. I have powdered sweetener. Thank you for reminding me. There it is. Whew. Sorry, I do have some sugar-free powdered sugar. I had to jump in the pantry and dance my way out. This is another one for you all. Swerve. So this is our sugar-free sugar, 0-calorie sugar. Confectioners, this is our powdered sugar substitute. Okay, so Miss Aisha says, add some of the frosting, add a little powdered sweetener. Yes, ma'am. All right, y'all. Let me just start by saying I'm a cooker, not a baker. So be easy on me. All right, let's get ready. We can do this. Real bravado. Hello, sir. All right. Charm Lucky, thank you so much for being here. All right, let's get our cakes out. Okay, so this is the one I folded up really janky. So first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take it out of the tray and it's pretty set. But it doesn't look because of the way I folded it, but I'll let you all see the texture. Clearly I'm no expert. All right, so you all can see. So embarrassing. The other ones will look better. This will be our practice, okay? So I'm going to take this and put it. Let me get a separate plate just in case I mess it up. Then we'll transfer it. All right, so we have our cake. And this just came out of the fridge, so it is cold. What I like to do is like make my coffee and then like let it sit for like 5 minutes. And you all said, he's just saying hi. So you all said drizzle it and then the powdered sweetener. All right, so we're going in. We got our frosting. Then let's get some powdered sweetener. It's gonna be good. Okay, let's do some powdered sweetener. I knew it. Yeah, my drizzle technique is, ooh, the coconut butter. It's almost doing that magic shell kind of thing. So clearly I haven't mastered the drizzling. Let's see if we can cover it up. I think I'm going to do one with the, how do you say, the piping bag. Try to redeem myself. All right, so this is the first one. Let's go in for the taste. So you all can see the texture. Ooh. So much going on. The sponginess of the cake. And then this frosting that came on here. Let me see if I can show y'all just the cake. Like the inside of the cake. The sponginess. Oh, and it's doing its thing. It's like magic shell. Move it to a clean plate. Oh, if I hadn't started eating it. Oh, like this. I was greedy. Okay, so that one didn't go over well. Take two. If at first you don't succeed, I have more. I'm gonna try and do one. I'm gonna smear the second one and then I'll pipe the third one. All right, this one should be better because it's smoothed out. Rodney wants attention. He is just cutting up in class. All right, y'all, so we have plastic wrap on the top and the bottom. All right. I think what I'll do is I'll just take off the top plastic wrap. And then I'll frost it in here and I don't know yet. All right. So this is what we have and y'all can see the texture of our cake. All right. So I am going to, I'm just going to put a little bit in the middle and then smear it like a frosting. All right. Not beautiful at all, but I have some sprinkles. Oh, we could do the powdered sweetener. Let's do some powdered sweetener. Sugar-free sugar. Probably needs a little bit more. Okay. Moving along to something optional. This is not sugar-free. I had these left over from the snowman class. I just have some orange sprinkles. So I'm just going to go ahead and all right. Now, what I'm hoping to happen, it's not really looking too great, but I'm going to lift it up. What's good about this coconut butter frosting is it gets like set. All right, kind of like magic shell. All right, one more. We're gonna put it in a piping bag and try another technique, because clearly I'm no good, but that's okay. I'm giving y'all options. It's all the way in the back here, Lord. Okay. I have one of these. Yeah. I'm going to try and do the frosting and dust it with cocoa powder. Try and make it look like this. If I can. I don't know if you're still with us, Miss Strong, but I'm trying. Sandwich bag. Piping tip in the corner. I probably should thank you. I appreciate that. Oh, Caudell says turn the cake upside down for a smooth surface. Great tip. Let's try that next. We got oh, this is getting oh Lord. Trying to cut this. I've got my kitchen shears in the dishwasher and I can't get them out. Oh Lord. And again, I'm not a professional. This is not a proper cooking class. I'm just gonna snip a little bit off the tip. All right, keep that away from the food. Then we're gonna put in our piping bag tip there. All right, now I'm just gonna spoon some of this in here. Let's move this for just a second. Not a lot, just enough. Oh no. All right. Disaster. All right, let's get the last one or the next to last one. This one actually tastes really good. All right, so we have cake number 3. It's coming out. Oh dear. The cake itself is a winner, and y'all could eat it just like this. This is me trying to be extra. So Miss Caudell says, turn it upside down. So this is our smooth surface on the bottom. Now let's see if I could frost it. Not really. Maybe I didn't put enough in there. I probably should just leave it just like that. And we're going to do a little cocoa powder dusting, just like this is probably the best one. I'll show y'all what we have. All right. Looking good? Okay. Let's transfer this. Let me get a spatula. This is the best one. Great idea, Miss Caudell. I know. I'm a cooker, not a baker. This is not my strong suit. But we've got a nice dusting and a couple dashes of cocoa. Good, better, best. Okay, so Miss Aisha, your big cake is still in there. How about this, Forvel? Miss Aisha's cake. And we have the whipped cream. I got greedy. All right, so if you don't want any of this chocolate foolishness, let me just wash my hands so I don't get any of that on. Get your Cool Whip, and you could do extra fruit if you wanted to. Let's get a plate just for Miss Aisha. All right, let's move the chocolate. Put this here. Move all of this. So she wanted the big cake. I'm gonna lift it up out of the tin. Okay, now let's see if we can make it even prettier. She's probably like, leave my cake alone. Hello, Messiah. She says, no foolishness. I will not be defeated. All right, but you all can see here. Let me show you the texture of your cake. This is what I do. This is what I do. I just am foolish enough to do it with you all. But you all can see the texture here. Our cake. Sure, she doesn't mind me sharing a bit. Okay, so we got our cake. All right, so we've got that. And let's do some whipped cream and fruit. Want it centered, but it's okay. I won't bother it too much. So this is our dairy-free whipped cream, also from coconut, but you can get the almond milk whipped cream. So I'm just gonna put a big old dollop on that. This is usually how I eat it. The chocolate frosting is new for me. right. And then let's get blackberries or blueberries. It has a texture of a sponge cake, yes, but it has an apple kind of flavor. I have blackberries and I have blueberries. Or you could do strawberries. And if you want it to taste more like real cake, I would probably put some of that butter extract. A little of both, absolutely. So we have blackberries. Let's rinse off a few blackberries. And then some blueberries. Rinse off a few of these. And then of course you could put, extra or whatever on the side. This is how I usually have the applesauce cake. And I will give you a little taste. So we'll cut into that with the cream and the berries. So you all can see. It's so good. It is so good. A little jiggly. A strawberry drizzle. Don't mind if I do. And I'm not the drizzle master. I thought I had strawberry. We'll do a little bit of blueberry. My drizzle technique. I messed it up. I'm not a good drizzler. My drizzle messed up. But let's taste it anyway with the messed up drizzle. Little syrup. Hey, truly. OMG. That right there. This is so good, y'all. With the fruit and cream, sugar-free, dairy-free, gluten-free. Have this with a cup of coffee. Where's real bravado? Got your cake. Cake. Well, it is so good. Honestly, this tastes the best. This is how I usually make it. I wanted to try this chocolate frosting. It's not bad. And it actually, I like the way it kind of gives us that magic shell. Like it really hardens with the, what are these called? With the cold cakes. It really gives you kind of that magic shell. So that would be a good option if you're doing like ice cream or some kind of dessert. So that's good to know. But fruit and cream, I did fine. Drizzle is just drizzle. Thank you, Sabrina. Well, y'all, We did it all tonight. We did it all tonight. So let's go ahead and wrap up. I'm going to give you all my commercial, but most importantly, Wednesday. I dropped the link. Check Miss Aisha's page. We're having Wednesdays with Maggie. It's going to be steak and veggies. This will be your low carb cooking class. I'm going to get all my ingredients. You will have homework, so stay tuned. I showed you all how to make this applesauce cake, which is delightful, even if you have it plain. You can do whipped cream. This would be good with that lime. So good. So anyway, thank you all so much for being here. I had so much fun. Even when I get it wrong, y'all are here to keep me company, but I just wanted to experiment. Rodney says homework. You already in trouble, Rodney, but yes, you'll have a little bit of cooking class homework just so that you are prepared for Wednesdays with Maggie. Miss Aisha will let everybody know what you need to do in advance. But yeah, these meals ain't free. You gotta put in the work. You like my tenacity, right? All right, everyone. Thank you for helping me to monetize my passion for food. I appreciate you all so much. I do have a course. Link is in the description. I was monetized in 4 months on YouTube. New channels usually take a year. So if you want to know how I did it, you can preview it for free. The price is $50 and you have lifetime access. It's 2 hours of content. And I've gotten really good feedback for those who are beginners. Thank you, Sandra. I appreciate that. Living out loud. Yes, we got your sweetener. Now you all have a sugar-free, dairy-free, gluten-free frosting option. Now you all have a cake option. If you want it more cakey and less fruity, I would put an extract in there, like a butter or something a little bit more savory. It's naturally sweet. The cream and the fruit, I love it just the way that it is, with the drizzle especially. The cakes look good. Aw, thank you, Kia. Okay, well, I will take a picture and a video. I have to like cut it off right here since I got so greedy. Maybe just this one, because that one semi looks professional. But anyway, you all, thank you so much for being here. Tomorrow, I know what I am doing. Marcus has requested tacos. So we'll be doing Taco Tuesday for the kiddos. Simple tacos, rice and beans. I'll show you how to do tacos for the kids, soft tacos, crunchy tacos. And then I'll probably maybe do a taco salad or something like that. Oh yes, Caudell says the pictures, absolutely. Because I already ate part of one. But yes, thank you all so much. Let me move it from this angle so it's not as obvious. Get a little bit of food styling. And then we'll take a video. So today we made a 2-ingredient chocolate frosting with coconut butter and cocoa powder over our applesauce cakes, dusted with sprinkles, cocoa, and sugar-free sweetener. Enjoy! So yes, you all. Tomorrow it'll be dinner per usual after I pick up the kiddo from school. So maybe like 5, 6 o'clock my time. But please subscribe if you like what I'm doing. Turn on your notifications. I do stream for you every day. Usually it's pretty good, but every once in a while I want to experiment. So thank you all so much for being here. I had so much fun. Thank you, Miss Aisha. I cannot believe that she was here and stayed here through all of the foolishness, but we had a good time and I'm so, so grateful for an opportunity to share her platform. Remember, Wednesday, and I think the time is, well, let me look for the time. I'll listen to her messages, but just stay tuned and I will see you all tomorrow. All right, Instagram, class is dismissed, and Facebook and YouTube. Thank you so much. Class is dismissed.